This video was a little bit delayed because Ashley and I did come down with the sickness. Sorry, a sickness, not the sickness. Still a little bit sick. So other than us both getting ferociously sick, I did think February was quite fun. Last month, the weather was atrocious. We got hammered by snow, but good old Illinois here with its consistent weather decided to throw us a nice sunny 65-degree day just weeks later. And hey, I ain't complaining, and neither is Jasper because he likes being outside, you know, like any normal dog, and he loves playing fetch with his stick in the backyard. I should say it's more like keep away than fetch because I throw it and then he just sprints away as fast as possible anytime I try to grab the stick from him. He really just tries to stay away from me. He'll try and juke me, break my ankles. He runs and runs until eventually just rolls over and passes out. Sometimes though, he likes to play a little too much. He starts drooling like a lunatic. But, you know, he's a good boy. What Jasper doesn't like is when Ashley and I do a puzzle. Now, we started finishing this pretty sweet Harry Potter puzzle. Now, I'm pretty dumb. And when it comes to puzzles, I just can't seem to figure out which piece goes where, okay? It just doesn't work for me. My brain can't compute. Once we did finish the puzzle, put the final piece in, looked fantastic. Ashley did a tremendous job, pretty much assembling the whole thing. But it was very clear at that moment, Jasper was tired of our puzzle bullshit. Now, February is Ashley's birthday, so I decided to take her to a very fancy, very romantic dinner, just the two of us. This was the type of fancy place that has drinks like Mommy Dearest, Honey Do Me, Love You Long Time, you know, all the hits, all the big ones. They also have Japanese Wagyu filet for $125. Yum. Ashley ordered her favorite drink, the Pomodoro, and I kept it classy. I went with the Honey Do Me. Since it was Ashley's birthday, she ordered the cheese platter for the appetizer, which I absolutely love. It's so good. I just love it. I can't get enough of it. It's just good cheese. Eventually, the real food came, and I got to obliterate my Japanese Wagyu steak. I'm just joking. It was a normal steak. I paid a normal amount of money for a steak. I'm not a crazy person. I wanted to sound cool, but it was normal. Also, quick tip for anyone out there going to a fancy restaurant in the near future, always tell them it's someone's birthday because they will almost always hook you up with a free dessert. 60% of the time it works. Every time. Super Bowl was this month and we decided to head on over to my parents' house to watch it this year. It was 10 minutes before game time and we arrived before my sister, my dad, and my mom, who all live there. I made some pick'em sheets for the game so whoever picked the most correct would win some lottery ticket prizes. I had Ashley draw her, Jasper, and I for the sheet, kind of, you know, spice it up a little bit and then want to include the family as well, make sure they were in there. The game started and at the first commercial break, my mom raced in and she had to show us her new sink head. I didn't notice it, but it was the exact same sink head she had helped us set up at our place just a month ago. Yeah, I guess she really liked that sink head. During the second commercial break, Jasper had discovered balloons and was trying to understand them, but was yet very unsure of them. He was intrigued, yet terrified. He wanted to touch it, but not too close. He eventually worked his way up to biting at it, but just couldn't quite make that work. Halftime had come around and Jasper was tired of the balloon at this point and wanted to slurp down some booze instead. He wanted to join the party. Even after getting a little bit tipsy, he couldn't summon the courage to confront Binks, the street cat. That's a different level. That's just too much. The game kept going, and then it went into overtime, and I was getting tired. I woke up at 4 in the morning that day. God, I'm still sick. I don't know if you could tell. Oh, okay, where was I? But we stuck it out until the end and I got second place and my mom actually got first place with the pick'em sheets. We scratched off our prize lottery tickets and my mom actually won. She had actually pulled off the miracle and won a scratch off card. And it was a grand total of, wait for it, $10. For Valentine's Day this year, Ashley and I cooked our favorite meal together. It's a garlic basil chicken ramen dish. A little mouthful there, but it's amazing. We also decided it would be fun just to get each other joke gifts this year. She went ahead and got me some new underwear that's customized with her face on it. I don't know, I like them. I think they're pretty cool. They're very comfy. I decided to go a little more classic and just get her a card, you know? But I did want to get a card with a little zing to it.
Oh my God!
I didn't, however, think about how much Jasper would want to eat the zing, or how aggressive and bitey he would get when I pulled him away from the zing. Also, I didn't take into account how much zing would get everywhere, because it was a whole cleanup process. It took us 20-30 minutes to clean up all that zing. I just thought it was going to be a little, a little puff, and it really blasted us. But at least the card was classy, respectable, wasn't too aggressive. At my place of work, I come across a lot of fruits and vegetables and have recently discovered that new versions of apples come with these overly excessive descriptions. They're quite interesting. I'll give you a perfect example. 2 legendary apples have come together in a wild twist. The explosively juicy crunch of Honeycrisp combined with the intricate flavor of Crisp Pink creates an experience you won't want to miss. 2 favorites, 1 great apple. If you ask me, I think it's a little too much. Maybe let's settle down with the apple descriptions. Just say it tastes good, it's got some flavor. Let's bring it in. Let's reel it in. One Tuesday night, we decided to go out with some friends to a trivia night. Our friend Alicia wanted to impress us by destroying a giant bite of pasta and broccoli. The bite, however, was way too big, but she had to commit. She made a promise. She said she could do it, and I was going to keep recording until she finished her food. Speaking of finishing food, I was carefully eyeballing Ashley's extra garlic bread in hopes she wouldn't finish it. She didn't notice me staring at all and eventually gave me the bread. Nice. The trivia game started and we stuck with our fan favorite team name, I quizzed my pants. Everything was surprisingly going okay. We were in it for the top prize, trying to bring home the gold, but alas, we finished the night in 5th place, which honestly is actually the best we've ever done, so it was pretty sweet. Ashley and I hit up an arcade for a date night, and the very first game she walked up to, Ashley smacked a hammer on a button and miraculously got the top prize and won 500 tickets. We were inside for like 30 seconds and then wham! 500 tickets. Then moments later, I went and played my basketball quick shoot game, and I got the high score for the day. I went with the nickname I felt represented who I truly was at heart. But yeah, we were smashing records left and right. It was a hot start. We did some piano key thumping. We were both pretty good at that. We played children's beer pong. Fun, fun for the whole family. And we saw a kid gather in a crowd because he was fucking shredding on this drum Guitar Hero type game. Overall, solid arcade experience. Then, of course, we went to the prize section to pick out some stuff. I went with the greatest candy of all time. I'm forever addicted to Sour Punch Straws. I can't live without them. They're my lifeblood. And then Ashley also got a mug. Solid stuff this February, I'll tell you what. It was a good time. Other than us getting sick, that wasn't very fun. I had a good old time. March is gonna have a tough time keeping up with Febs. That's all I'm saying, alright? We'll see you next month. Unless I make a video before that. Oh.